Hey, I just want to talk about April 26th and April 27th of 2011. That month alone, April, has been a very weird month because, man, it's just been, storms after storms. Places was getting hit real hard by tornadoes and things like that. And I remember the week before April 26th, I was driving the bus and this dark cloud rolled up. I mean, it was dark. Now, I remember them on my phone, it was saying that there was a tornado warning in Memphis, Tennessee, but we didn't get any warnings. And it was so dark that I got a little concerned. So I called in the radio and I said, "Hey, are we under any warnings or anything right now? Because it looks very ominous out here." And the guy came back through and he said, "No, we don't have any warnings." I said, "Well, it looks scary out here." And another person chimed in and said, "It sure does." So the fast forward um, to April 26, 2011, I didn't realize that there was a lot of, speculation on how bad the storms was going to be, how severe it was going to be. And, I'm just driving. So as it's coming close to the end of my shift, I noticed that the clouds up was green. And I was like, damn, why do clouds look like that? So these some weird looking ass clouds today. It was just a weird day. Um, it was just hard to describe. So as I'm going down University Avenue, I noticed people standing outside looking up at the sky. And I'm like, what the hell are they doing? And as I got to the shop, as soon as I was about to get off my bus and let this guy named Cassell get the bus and everything, the tornado sirens went off. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I went inside the building, sat down for a minute, and I'm talking about them sirens was going off for an hour straight. And I was like, what the hell is going on? For a whole hour straight. And I was like, you know what? I've been sitting here for an hour. I'm going to take my ass home. I'm going to go to my auntie house first. So I'm sitting here thinking about what am I going to do? Where am I going to hide for the night? Because this right here is rough. So I was like, you know what? Me and the dog, because I had my little dog back then. I said, me and her, we going to sleep in the closet. Then I was like, damn, the closet ain't big enough for us to sleep in. So I was like, damn. So it seemed like I'm going to have to sleep in the bathroom, in the bathtub. So I said, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be able to put the fan in there, but I'm going to do what I got to do. All right, so I was over my auntie house. I was looking at the news and stuff on the TV. And it was just talking about these storms and how it's going to be bad all night and how it's going to be bad on the next day. And I was like, shit, we in for it tonight, boy. It's like, this is the end of the world for me. And I was like, man, you know what? I'm not staying over my auntie house tonight, running from the storms. I said, I'm just going to go home because my little dog is there and I can't leave her by herself. So I end up going home. I end up getting the pillows off my couch and I put it in my bathroom. And me and the dog, we slept in the bathroom the whole night. I woke up the next day, which is April the 27th, 2011. And I come to find out that a tornado touched down in my area. One tornado touched down in the same spot it touched down in 2008, where it hit Winchester, Elliott Lumber Company, stuff like that. So it hit Elliott Lumber Company again. And then it hit on West Jackson Avenue off of, what is that, Hamilton? Yeah, Hamilton, I believe. So it touched down in it was my great grand uncle's wife yard. And it's like, damn, that's shit crazy. So anyway, I got up that morning. I got up that morning. I went over my auntie house. I got me some coffee and everything. And something just told me, you need to leave. Something just told me, you need to go back home. So I left from my auntie house. I locked her door. And as I'm walking down the sidewalk, I look back and I look at the clouds. And I was like, man, those clouds look weird as hell. I said, damn, that's weird. And as soon as I put my key in the door, the sirens went off. I said, God damn. And I went in the house. I got my dog. We got in the bathroom. I closed the bathroom door. I sat on the toilet. And I was just sitting there like, man, I am about fed up with this shit. And my auntie called me. I answered the phone. And she was like, girl, have you seen outside? It's dark. I said, hell no. I'm in the bathroom. Don't want to see this shit. This is some destructive shit. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see no funnel cloud. I don't want to see no black cloud. I don't want to see none of this shit. So I don't think it touched down. I just think that it was just a rotating thunderstorm. And it passed. And I came back out. It was backlight. So I ended up having to go to work. So I went to work about, I think it was 9 or 10. I went to work. At that time, I was doing the campus route because I was driving a transit bus and I was going towards the campus. I was on the campus. So it was like about 12:30 or something like that. Damn sirens went off. I was like, oh my goodness, what the hell? And I had people on the bus. I had the choice of dropping them off and taking the bus back to the company or take the bus back to the company. I said, fuck it, I'm taking the bus back to the company with these folks. I'm not taking no motherfucking chance out here in this shit because I don't know shit about tornadoes. Damn. So, yeah, the sirens was going off and everything. We got there, got back to the company. We was like, kind of in the shelter. And, it got to raining real hard. It was raining real hard. And the crazy thing was the tornado touched down up the street from me because Mr. Odell came in and his glasses was all crooked, hair all over his head, leaves everywhere. I said, Mr. Odell, are you okay? He's like, yeah. I was driving in a tornado. So it touched down on Highway 334, and it did some damage. I think it was a EF3, if I'm not mistaken. It was an EF3. And Mr. Odell, he was driving in that shit. And, damn near scared the life out of his ass. And, it was crazy. It was weird. How all that took place. And I was like, wow, these 2 days was a day of fucking terror. My heart really went out to the people who was in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. They got hit really hard. I think Birmingham got hit. I mean, the tornadoes touched down every fucking where. But it mainly hit Alabama, with Fort Campbell. Not Field Campbell, my bad. Field Campbell. It just just messed all that up. And I just never ever been through anything like that before, and I just ask that I never go through that again, because that was a very scary moment. People have lost their lives. To me, that was like the most scariest tornado outbreak that I was in, because I was out there in that shit, and I didn't know if we was gonna continue to have our homes or we was gonna end up being homeless. And I know the 26th is right around the corner. The 26th and 27th is right around the corner, and I'm just glad that it's not gonna be sunny skies, but I'm just glad that the weather is not upset. We just gonna have fair weather here in Tennessee. So yeah, it was a mess. It was crazy. Um, I just, like I said, I just couldn't believe that the skies was that angry. So I'm gonna get on out of here. Holla at you. Peace.